te rauiti, kei te raunui, kei ngā kura tauiti, kei ngā omo take o tēnā, o ngā ore o ngā kāinga, tēnei te me i ka watura ki a koutou katoa. Ka tukuna ko ngā wakaro nui ki o tātou ma te ua, ki rātou te unga, kua taka i te arapu ana o ngā mātua, ngutu ata mai o tōha wakarere e moi rā koutou i te moe, e awa te moe. Ki o ki mai ngā wakaro, ki koutou tātou katoa te kaupapa tangata, tātou e ngana nei ki te waka ki ngā wārua, tātou oki e ngana nei, ki te waka tutuki ngā oaki, ngā kōrero a ngā poropiti, o tātou mātua tūkuna kua wai o tia mai rā mā tātou. Nō reira, ka tika hoki, kia tuku i te ia o wakaro, te ia o aumei, ki tō tātou Kaitohutohu, ki kona, ki te pā o Mana Ariki. Yo te anora ki ngā iwi more u katoa, kei ngā tōpito e wā o te motu wānui, o te ao wānui, tēnei rā ko te mihi kia koutou katoa. Tā tuatu rā ko te i o aume i ki runga ki tō tātou kuini Māori, ngā waihono i te pōpō tatau te ero te tuawari. Ki tōna ware ariki, ki ai e nō nei runga i te au rewa tapu o na mātua o na tūpuna, rire hau, pai mā rire. Ka mihi ka tika ki a koutou e te wānau, hara mai, kuhu mai, ki tēnei pāpā o tanga mataora i tēnei pō. Kua hau ko Tamzyn pue tēnei, mihi atu ana ki a koutou, kei te kite mai koutou i oku manu whiri, kua tai mai, oku wanaunga humāri e rire rawa atu. Ara ko ngā Kaikōrero e nei, ka kōrero mo tētei kaupapa matua ka tū ki runga o Mana Ariki marae, hei ngā paunga rau i tū, hei te rā horonuku ko te tū mai nei. Nō reira, hara mai, nau mai, te wakarongo ki te ia o ngā kōrero ko te wai ake nei. Greetings to each and every one of you who are joining us this evening. If you're just joining us and you just finished your kai, just finished dinner, feeding your kids, bathing your kids, finishing their homework, doing whatever you're doing in your household, haere mai, kuhu mai, welcome along to this live stream. Tonight, I am very honoured to be speaking with three of our Kaikōrero who have been a part of a very special event, which is the Prophets and Rangatahi Day, proudly brought to you all by the Kotaitanga Building Society Incorporation. And so I'll just go around and get everyone to introduce themselves to you all first and foremost. So we will start with our Te Kaikōrero tuatahi, and so we're just going to do a quick kia ora to the iwi, a little bit of a mihi, and then we'll come back and we'll start a series of questions for our Kaikōrero. Kei te pai. So ka timata i a koe kei te wanaunga Patariki tēnā koe.
Kia ora te whānau, ko Patrick Maxwell tōku ingoa, no Waitara hau. My role as the Kaikōrero o te Kaitohutohu is to just to māramangia ngā iwi katoa o ngā kōrero, te poropiti wakamutunga, me a rātou ngā poropiti, me ki te mahi a ngā mahi ki runga ki te marae maha o Mana Ariki. Nō reira, tēnā koutou katoa.
Tēnā koe Patariki, he raui e nā kōrero. Kāti, ka tuku te wāhi kia Teore i nānei. Tēnā koe Teore.
Kia ora i te whānau. Ko Teore Tamehana tōku ingoa. He uri tēnei no Waitara, te awa. Ko taku mahi ki Mana Ariki, ko te Kaiwhakahaere o te reo. Ko ngā, me ngā mahi o ngā puoro me ngā kaiwhakangāhau. Kia ora.
Kia ora, rawe, tino pai rau atu. Ka tika huri nai nei ki te tuku i ngā mihi, ki tō tātou Kaikōrero tuatori nei ara ko Harley-John. Tēnā koe Harley-John.
Tēnā koe Tamzyn, tēnei rā te mihi nui ki a koe. Tēnā koutou katoa mō tō whakarongo i tēnei wā, ko Harley-John Rehu tōku ingoa. No te rohe pōtai a hau, te nehe nui, ko tamakauru ki te rangi, ko re reahu ki te whenua, ko te hi ngā rangi anō hoki, nā te mana puto. Tēnei rā te mihi nui. E te iwi whānui, ko tōku mahi mo tēnei kaupapa, he rangatahi haramai nā ringa raupa, ki te awhi, ki te tūtoko. Tēnei rā te mihi nui. Mauri ora.
Mauri ora, tēnā koe Harley-John. E te whānau, tēnā rā koutou, you're just in time. Thank you very much. Kia koutou kei te tokotoru nei kua hono mai. Ki taku taha, thank you for joining me this evening. We're very, very lucky tonight e te wānau to have our fabulous speakers who will be talking to us about the Mana Ariki Prophets and Rangatahi Day that is coming up this weekend. So first and foremost, ka huri hau ki te kōrero, ki te Kaikōrero mō tō tātou Kaitohutohu. So firstly, we will have some kōrero with Patariki, who is our Kaikōrero mō te Kaitohutohu nei. So Patariki, tēnā koe. I was wondering... Tēnā koe. So firstly, I thought it would be really important for you to share with us some kōrero with regards to the kaupapa of, well, actually, te pātai that always comes up. And we thought we might address this at the beginning of our stream, actually, which is a really beautiful question that keeps coming up. Many of our whānau who will be watching this live stream now or in the future may or may not remember Mana Ariki as Mana Ariki back in the 80s and early 90s. And then, of course, we had a name change to Mana Ariki, and all of us in the stream have noted that on some of the posts that have gone up over the recent weeks, people are starting to ask the question, why did the name change from Mana Ariki to Mana Ariki? So I thought, let's start from that point, and then we will go into the kaupapa before us. Catch by. So I'll hand that over to you, Patariki.
Kia ora. So in the early 2000s, the name change came around there from Mana Ariki to Mana Ariki. And how it was put to us was that Manus only have a life expectation. They don't live forever. So how Mr. Phillips explained it to us was the bird has flown, the Manu has flown, but the Ariki of the mana of the Ariki remain. So if the name change was changed from Manu Ariki to Mana Ariki. And it was only just recently was registered as complete Mana Ariki. So the name now is Mana Ariki. Yeah. So that's how I was explaining you. The bird has flown, but the mana of the Ariki remained. So and the name changed to Mana Ariki because mana is forever. Especially the mana of the Ariki.
Tēnā pai, tēnā whakamara. We've got a little bit of feedback coming through. So I just have to mute you. Sorry, Patariki, I'm going to mute, but when it's your turn to talk, I'll unmute and mute myself. So thank you. That was really good wakamarama, and I'm sure that many of you at Te Wana will appreciate the reasoning now behind the name change. So I love that. Thank you very much, Patariki. Now moving to our fabulous kaupapa, the Prophets and Rangatahi Day. So starting off with, I thought it would be important for you to please talk to us about the Prophets and Rangatahi Day event. Now, when and why was it established? Kei a koe, Patariki.
Okay. So as far as I can remember, it was 2006 was the first Prophets and Rangatahi Day, and many of us that's on the stream was part of that first one. And it was to pay homage and to honor our prophets. We talk about our, when we go to school, we learn about the like Russian history, American history, but here in Aotearoa we had our own history, and the prophets were a big part of our history. And so Mr. Phillips in the wisdom created the Day of the Prophets, and also that it became the Rangatahi Day to honour both Rangatahi and the prophets, because it'll be the Rangatahi, as we know through many of the prophets that Rātana spoke of, and Te Kōtiriki rangi, that'll be the Rangatahi that will carry this, the mahi of the prophets through to the future, and to also carry the taonga that they left us, which was Mana Māori Mutuhake, Hei Kāwana Ia Tāua. So on that day, the Rangatahi carried the prophets in unison to do this on the first Rangatahi Day. And from then on, it became an annual event. As as now we get into the 2025, is going to be, we're opening it up to all of the motu and also to the world, because as we know, the philosophy of Mana Ariki is unity to all beings, regardless of race, colour or creed. So not only do we celebrate the Māori prophets, but also prophets that other people might want to share with us on the day. And yeah, and also we go through the prophecies that, like Haratua, he spoke about the third generation, the Rangatahi, that will carry that will be empowered by the Holy Spirit and carry the message of unity to the Māori people, then to the Pākehā, and then to the world. That was one of his prophecies. And also, Te Kōtiriki Rangi spoke about tēnei te tirahau, tēnei te haramai. This is the new generation to come. And it's the Rangatahi that will show us how to unify ourselves and to carry this, the taonga mana Māori motuhake, into the future. Kia ora.
Kia ora. Beautiful. Yeah, that is a really beautiful wakamarama Patariki tina koe. Thank you. Now, this particular kaupapa coming up this weekend, who is it for? Is it for all people, or for the rangatahi, or for all iwi?
Oh, as the philosophy, as I said before, the philosophy of Mana Ariki is unity to all beings, regardless of race, colour or creed. As we know, the prophecy of Tāwhia, not Tāwhia, Potato te Whirowhiro, ko tahi anō te kohao te nere, ko huai te miro mā, te miro pango, te miro whiro. Red cotton, white cotton, black cotton, all the nations of the world are more than welcome to come. Not only the Māori, but everybody. It's open to everybody.
Fantastic. And Inaine. Sorry, cuz I just have to mute just for a sec. Just because we're getting a little bit of feedback. But kei te kite atua hau, kua pātata tu tātou ki te utu o ngā haura. And so, mo te iwi, mo te wānau, for those of you who are watching this on rewind, kei te pai, because I understand we've actually got about 242 viewers at the moment, and you may be just viewing it but not giving us a like. I know that you're there. Kei te kite au i a koe. Hua te anōna i a koutou. Haere mai, welcome. What we are about to do, though, ko tā te mea, ko tai ki te whitu o ngā haura, ka tuku a hau i te wā kia Patariki, kia tākina ko tō tātou karakia. Kei a koe, Patariki.
Ko tai mai nei te haura o te atua me ino i tātou. I hoa ngā manu te mātua te whai te tamata wairua tapu ngā koutou ane herapu. E tuku whakawhetai whakamui me tiki a koutou ngāri ko te wahinga aro. O koutou manaakitanga, o koutou a whenatanga me o koutou aro hākuru ki a mātou i roto i tēnei hawa. I roto i tēnei wā, i roto i tēnei rangi. Manaakiti a whenatia o mātou, ke roto mātou mahi. E mui tā aro aro. Whakakahangi a rāta ngā tangata. E kaue nei te aroha mo rā tā rātou whānau. I te atua ka harawa manaakiti o mātou Kaitohutohu, ke roto i tāna mahi. O tō wairua, tō kōtahitanga, tō tūranga waiwai ko Mana Ariki. Kia iwi katoa te ao, ngā iwi Māori, me te iwi mori. A whina tio hoki, te kuini mai ko ngā waihono me te pō. Uhi e kurunki ai tō whakaritinga tō whakapainga ki te manaakiti ai me te kāhui Ariki. A whina te rātou hoki. Manaakiti o mātou whānau i katoa ki roto ngā tō pito e whā te ao. Me te motu. Uhi e kurunki a rātou tō aroha me tō manaakitanga te rangi mari e hoki, kia tau anō te rangi mari e kurunki te mato te whenua. A whina tio hoki, ngaiwe katoa te ao, a kau mātua, a karaua, ngā kuia, me a rātou ngā rangatahi ngā tamariki ngā mukupuna hoki kia rātou te mea nui i ngā rangi. A whina tio hoki a mātou ngā pakiki ngā mātua, te manakitia mātou o tō mātou mahi ki tā manakitia o mātou whānau. O reiri raru tō kurori e tamata mātou, te whai e te tamata wairua tapu mea koutou ani herapono. Mā ngāri ko te wāhinga ro tātou hei manaki hei te aki ngā wākato. Ai ane ake nei, āmene.
Āmene. Tēnā koe, Patariki. Raui, āmine ki a koe. Hio te anō āmine ki koutou kei ngā kaiririku, kai karakia, pitanoa, huri noa I te ao. Tēnā rā koutou katoa, tēnā tātou. Fabulous. Aha ko te aha, when I hit 7, we'll stop and we have to tuku our karakia. So I'm happy because it's even more special tonight because Patariki is actually at Mana Ariki. So very appropriate. Ko tāte mea kei te pā, kei te marae, o Mana Ariki a Patariki I tēnei wā. So let's proceed with our questions. For you, Patariki. Sorry, I'm just getting a little bit of feedback when I mute myself from you. So, kei te pai. So, with regards to the upcoming event, our kaupapa, our Prophets and Rangatahi Day, Patariki, can you talk to us about where it will be happening and when it's happening and who is all involved in the Prophets and Rangatahi event, please?
So the people that are involved here at Mana Ariki are mainly all the morehu and everybody that's been called to come from their respective homes and their whānau to come and help Mana and Mana Ariki and get it and prepare it for the big day on Saturday. So on Saturday, 10th of May 2025 at 10 a.m. is the big day of the Te Rā Whakanui o ngā Porokiti me ngā Rangatahi. So if it's at 10 o'clock, please be here by 8:30 and 9 o'clock or 9 o'clock for the convenience of parking, getting to the places where you will be stationed for your seating, and also for our kaumātua who need to be dropped off, it's going to be a long way for them to work, so there will be there will be places where you can do drop-offs and help, and there'll be people there to aid them to their seating for our kaumātua and those that may be wheelchair bound. So there'll be places for them a designated spot for them to park up, drop them off and bring them into the marae ātea, because we all want everybody to be seated by 9:30, because there will be by then there'll be a group that will be coming down with a special day. Yeah. So just for everybody's convenience, please be there by 8:30 and 9, so that there'll be people there, information people, security guards that will help you to show you where to your designated parking areas, where to come up to the marae ātea, and to help you and to host you to whoever who's coming. So hopefully you all come and enjoy the day, be a part of the day, and also to bring the your questions, your kōrero, and the kōrero of your tūpuna, your poropiti, and kaumātua, and to, hopefully we can sit as one, talk as one, pray as one under the whakaaro kōtahitanga, and to talk about unity, to talk about how we can solve many of our problems, and to honour the prophets as it is their day. Kia ora.
Kia ora. Tēnā koe Patariki. Fantastic. Absolutely awesome answers. Thank you so much. If any of you are watching and you might have a pātai, you might have a question, just feel free to drop them for us and then we'll do our best to answer your questions whilst we have our Kaikōrero here with us. So I nei ka huri a hau ki te kōrero ki a Harley-John. Ko ia tētehi o ngā Kaikōrero Mana Ariki marae. Specifically, Harley-John is our rangatahi voice of Mana Ariki as well, and he has been, he's actually been one of the chosen rangatahi to speak on the kaupapa as well, and I know that he does a lot of mahi at the pā. So, Harley-John, tēnā koe. Oh, sorry, darling, I'll just unmute you. Oops. There you go.
Tēnā koe.
Tēnā koe, Harley-John. So you did speak briefly in the intro just around your role in terms of what you're doing within the kaupapa, but would you just like to touch on that again for our wānau who are just joining us now?
Ai, ka pai. So my involvement with this kaupapa, this special day, has been to help wherever required at the marae with logistics, and we've had a lot of hui to wānanga around this day, and working together with all the departments of the marae, many hands that make light work. Hara I te tuataki tahi he tuataki tini.
Beautiful.
Also part of that was coming together as rangatahi as well, and having wānangas at the marae and training days and kōrero tahi, wānanga tahi I raro I te whakaarako tahi o te kaupapa nei.
Raui. And Harley-John, can you talk to us about some of the, now, this kaupapa, it has a very special rangatahi focus. So can you talk to us about why including the rangatahi is so important to you from your perspective?
Yep. Without the rangatahi, you know, it's ka pu te ruha ka hao te rangatahi, the next generations. So your taonga tuku iho can be handed down, your kōrero tuku iho, your hitori, stories, waiata, karakia, e rā mea katoa. You know, if you don't share that kōrero, it won't live on. And by coming together and allowing the opportunity for everybody to come together to share our kōrero, that's part of the dreams and aspirations of not only ourselves but our tupuna.
Yeah, absolutely. Growing up at Mana Ariki, Harley-John, how was that for you? I know it wasn't on my questions, but I thought I'd just ask you because it's a nice question to ask you. Typical te marae. How was that for you, Harley-John, growing up at Mana Ariki marae?
Yeah, I loved being brought up at Mana Ariki back in the days, kapahaka days. I see a lot of comments. People used to come to Mana Ariki for the kapahaka festivals. There was a highlight for me living at Mana Ariki and having the busloads turn up for the kapahaka at the Putatara, Te Reo. Having the dances, having all the trains running, the shops open. Yeah, many memories at Mana Ariki, and also, you know, when the kapahaka was all done and dusted, you know, helping out on the farm work, the horses, mustering, shearing, docking, all of that mahi. Yeah, I really loved it, and still talk with our whānau about those days. Growing up at Mana Ariki and having te poropiti whakamutunga there to go and talk to while growing up and having our kaumātua around. Yeah.
Beautiful, Harley-John. Yeah, I think that's a you know, it's just wonderful to hear from you because, yeah, like I said, I tupu ake koe ki runga I te marae. And so when we think about our Prophets and Rangatahi Day coming up this weekend, Harley-John, what are your hopes and aspirations for our rangatahi and for this special kaupapa?
For our rangatahi, just kia maumahara mātou, me whakanui mātou, whakanuia I ngā poropiti Māori, ngā kōrero tuku iho. You know, not to forget our kōrero from our poropiti, the teachings from our poropiti. Te taha wairua tērā, you know, to maintain your whare tapa whā I ngā wā katoa. He mea nui tērā. Don't let the you know, don't let the marae grow dusty. Return home. Ignite those fires. Kōrero with your kaumātua. And, you know, get a packet of biscuits and call in and have a kōrero with your uncles and aunties. And once those old people, you know, pass away, that kōrero goes with them. So you need to take the time to have a kōrero with your kaumātua, your whānau. So encourage our rangatahi to return home, ignite the fires, keep the home fires burning, and yeah, and get another, you know, every time you do go home, it sort of ignites the wairua within you, gives you a boost, and you go out into the world feeling like you're, you know, feeling a lot better. He rongoa tērā. And kaore mātou katoa e ware tia te kōrero ko te whakaeti te whare o te whakaaro nui. Humility is the house of great understanding. You know, to be humble in everything we do and show humility. Through humility is great learning, the house of great learning. So, kia kaha.
Beautiful. Tēnā koe, Harley-John. He rawi e nā kupu. Thank you very much. I'll come back to you with some more kōrero if something else pops up. We'll come back to you to have another kōrero. Harley-John, tēnā koe.
Ka pai.
I nāne e te whānau, ka huri tātou ki te kōrero ki kia Teore. And what I will do is I will ask Teore to share again his role in terms of the mahi, because it has been a lot of planning over a long period of time for Teore in terms of the ngā wakaritenga mo tēnei kaupapa. Teore, tēnā koe.
Kia ora.
Kia ora, Teore. Talk to our whānau about what your involvement has been in terms of the kaupapa.
So for this kaupapa, my role is management of te reo, the voice, which includes the sound, the running of sound systems for the event and the different wāhi that we have, our hui, and also the entertainment side of things as well. So organising entertainment for the day, and yeah.
Beautiful. And so, and in terms of the day, what will the day look like for our wānau that are wanting to attend? And what time? I know Patariki spoke about it, but he actually answered one of your questions, Patariki, which is around what time people should arrive. And I have had a question as well in terms of logistics. People have been asking me, will the trains be running throughout this coming weekend as well? So I'll hand that over to you, Teore. Sorry, there's a whole lot of questions in there.
Ka pai. Yep, so our day starts at 7 o'clock. Karakia, raising off te ārai. Spiritual side to allow our whānau from Te Taha Wairua to come through and to share the day with us and be here with us on the day. 7:30, a bit of a continental breakfast for our whānau that are staying down in Te Mana o Te Aroha. And between there and 9 o'clock, like Patariki said, the arrival of our morehu ngā hau e whā. Yes, and please whānau, same as Patariki said, please arrive by 8:30 so you can be on the complex by 9:30, ready for the whakatau for our porapiti. 10 o'clock, whakatau for our porapiti into mihi ki ngā porapiti ki ngā hau e whā. 11 o'clock, we have a karakia, 7-11-7, tuku whakawhitai ki te atua. And also a presentation to our kaiarahi or our poropiti whakamutunga, the 81st anniversary of the Ascension of the Spirit, Kirunga Iaia. Through there'll be kōrero. We're just going with the flow with the time, depending on how many people turn up and the whānau that want to talk about their poropiti. But around 12 o'clock, the shops will open. So we have shops. So there's a lot of kai whānau, drinks, and to come and whakaki te tinana, te wairua, whakamahana. So yes, the shops, and also on the entertainment side of things, our brother DJ Doughboy, Aaron Davey, which is he morehu ia, is coming to Tautoko, and between 12 and 2:30 he'll be entertaining with his DJ jams during in Halls Mall while you have a kai. Yep, from there whānau will come back to the Mother's Complex where the whakatau will take place, and we'll come back at 2:30 for the poroporoaki o ngā poropiti. So once again, start making your way at 2 o'clock to the Mothers Complex so you can be there. And at 2:30, we're going to have Te Kāwai Tūroa Kapaka group from Taumaranui High School is going to come and tuku aroha ki ngā poropiti and do a bit of a waiata whakangāhau ki a rātou. And following that, 3 o'clock, our poropiti and the MMM plaque will be returning back to Te Toi o Ngārangi, followed by the Maurako. Mai kora, everybody's, that's pretty much going to be the whakakapinga for the formal side of things. Following that, we're all going to go back over to Halls Mall where the wharekai or where all the shops are, and there we'll have the afternoon entertainment. So just adding to that, for entertainment, will Sheldon Healy, one of the brothers from Taranaki, is going to come up and share his skill on the saxophone, so he's going to have a bit of a spiel there. And also the home band of Mana Ariki, the Riverview Band, will be performing as well, followed by Luke Whanga, who is returning for the second time to share his love for music. So that'll go from 3:15 to 6:30. There'll be a whakakapi there. And we'll go back over to the Mothers Complex for karakia at 7 o'clock. Talking about the trains are running from 12 o'clock to 5 o'clock. So no mai haramai, bring your tamariki. There will be 9 trains running. So come and enjoy whānau. And that's pretty much our day for Saturday.
What an awesome day. That's so exciting. And it's coming up real soon. It is going to be mean. It just sounds so awesome. When people arrive at the marae, will there be ushers and wardens who will show people where to park, etc.?
Yeah, there'll be wardens and security to guide them to the parking areas. Like I say, we don't know how many people are coming, so we do have designated areas if we do get an overload of whānau coming in, and that'll be led by the security. Also, to help you with information, there's going to be whānau with pink vests with information on their vest. So if you need some information for the day, pātai atu ki a rātou, and they'll help you with what's happening during the day and where to be at what times.
Awesome. Thank you, Teore. Can whānau sleep at the marae on Saturday night? And who should they contact if they would like to stay?
So from now till the day, you can contact our Auntie Jen on 027 5366 305 for accommodation if you're wishing to stay at the Parimata o Te Atua. He whare ata hua tērā whānau, so no mai haramai. So yep, you can stay there, or on the day, once again, look for the whānau with the pink vests and get the information to go to the information centre. We'll have an information centre there where you can go and get that information to book or stay the night. Yeah.
Awesome. What should people bring if they want to the kaupapa?
Bring to the kaupapa. Bring yourselves whānau. Bring all your tamariki to experience this beautiful event. Yeah, I can't wait to see you all.
Awesome, Teore. Can you see that pātai? Is this event happening at Mana Ariki? Maybe tēnā koe kaipiri, or tēnā pātai. You might have just joined us. Teore can answer that.
Yes, this event will be held at Mana Ariki.
Karawi. So for our whānau who may never have been to Mana Ariki before, do we have the address for our whānau?
Yeah. So if you put it into your Google Maps, 476 o Ngārue Back Road o Kahukura Taumaranui is the address for Mana Ariki.
Beautiful. O Kahukura Taumaranui. Tēnā pai, I'll just add that for everybody. So there's the address just there. 476 was it? 476.
Aira.
Ka Matupia. So there we go, e te wanu. Awesome, Teore. As you were all sitting there listening to the kōrero, Patariki, will go back to you. Was there anything else that came to mind? Did you think, oh, I might talk about this? Because we'll go around and to just ask you all one more time if there are any other key messages that you feel you'd like to just put out there. Thank you, Teore. That was really awesome information. Thank you. Patariki, we'll start with you. Sorry, Patariki, I'll just unmute you. How rude of me.
Kia ora. Yeah, just one more thing is just come and enjoy the day. Enjoy the vibes that's going to be happening that day of unity, and just be a part of it. You know, come and have a listen and see how we can sit together and talk together and how we can progress this vision of unity that our ancestors started so long ago, and for us to carry this vision of unity into the future and to show the rangatahi that all things are possible through unity, and that they will lead the way for once when it's our time to step aside. As Harley-John mentioned, wahao te rangatahi kua pūtaruha, that one day it'll be their time, and then we'll be there to back them up. I think I'll just share this little kōrero that we were talking about. Mr. Phillips taught us was kua hau te rangatahi, kua pūtaruha ka hau te rangatahi. The old net goes fishing. Oh, the old net is set to the side, no, it's put to the side, but the new net goes fishing. But the new net masaks the old net where the fish are. But in the new world, as we know, te ao hau, this is the time of the rangatahi. Now the old net masaks the new net, how to use the internet. So that was one of the kōreros of Mr. Phillips that he shared with us when we were talking with him one day around the fire. And I thought, wow, that's so true now, because the time is for the rangatahi. And so, so rangatahi mā, you know, come and have a listen, come and have a look, listen and learn, like how we did when we were at rangatahi, and how we fell in love with the kōrero of the prophets, and to carry their words and their visions into the future. And then it was up to for the next generations and for it to carry on and on, to help our Māori people and to unite us all. Yeah, so that's just my little spiel. But other than that, no mai haere mai ngā haue pā ki Mana Ariki, ki te tūranga waiwai o te atua, te rā whakanuia, ngā poropiti me ngā rangatahi. Reira, tēnā koutou katoa. Ngā mihi.
Tēnā koe Patariki. Rawi, beautiful kōrero. Thank you very much. Thank you, Kaipiri and Whaitiri, Matapai, beautiful to see your comments coming through. Thank you all so much, e te wānau mihi ana. And he hokinga mahara. As a matter of fact, I did see some photos of you, Mata, at Mana Ariki back in the days. They popped up on my newsfeed the other day. So he toi nui te rakio. Hopefully you might come this weekend. That would be mean. And so now I'll go to Harley-John. As you were listening to the kōrero from Teore and Patariki, did anything else pop up that you thought, or you might like to share a message with our wānau?
A tāhua, tautoko hia ngā kōrero, beautiful kōrero, and yeah, just reminded me of a lot of the kōrero our kaumātua will talk about, poropiti will talk about, and growing up at Mana Ariki and hearing the waiata. The waiata, they talked about kotahitanga. E rā momo mea katoa. Ko tō tātou whaia, te ngiro o te ao anō hoki. Ai, he hokinga mahara ki ahau. It's just a reminder to me, you know, looking forward to this kaupapa. I think it's been a long time coming for Mana Ariki. Ko tai mai te wā, te wā pai, I roto I tēnei auhau. Ko te kōrero o te poropiti whakamutunga, I tāna huri tau, iwa tekau. Ko te kōrero, ko te mea nui kia mau ki tō mana Māori motu hake hei kāwana I a tāua. Kia hau pai tērā, tino pai tērā. Just reflecting back on te poropiti whakamutinga on his 90th birthday in his speech. That was his last kōrero to the motu, his last spiritual message, and he talks about kia mau ki tō mana Māori motuhake he kawani a taua, and through kotahitanga, tērā te mea nui I tēnei ao. So, kia mau, kia u whānau.
Tēnā koe Harley-John. Rau I nā kupu. Me e nā mahara hoki, e hoki tō tika atura ki aia, Mana Ariki. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you for bringing him into the conversation as well this evening, and especially those words that were spoken on his 90th birthday. And now we'll go over to Teore, because I actually saw some of the kōrero from his birthday shared on Teore's page, and I thought, boom, and it just pierced straight to the heart, you know, hooking a mahara. So on that note, and thank you, Harley-John, it's just a perfect segue as I hand it over to Teore for some reflections or some kōrero messages, rānei Teore, that you would like to share with our wānau. Yeah, kei a koe te wā. I'm trying to unmute.
Kia ora I te whānau. Yeah, well, growing up here and experiencing the kotahitanga as a young rangatahi, the feeling being here at Mana Ariki, yeah, I can only say, please come and experience this day, and come to Mana Ariki, because it's a gift from our poropiti whakamutunga, and the kōrero that he's left us, ki raro, kotahi te atua, kotahi te reo, kotahi te iwi, I rari I te mana Māori motu hake hei kawana I a tāua. So yes, please, no mai haramai, come and experience this day, come and experience being together, like Pat said, kotahitanga, let's work together to push that through for our rangatahi for the future. I just wanted to add something, because my bro brought it up and it's in my heart as well, so I'm gonna add it on. On the Sunday, we've got Mother's Day for our whaia. So if you're still here, no mai haramai, come and share the day with te whaia, te ngira o te ao, as we celebrate her, and also to all the mothers on earth. Yeah, kia ora. But I can't wait to see you all Saturday morning, 10 up, 9 o'clock. We got to be on the
Beautiful.
Kia ora I te whānau, ngā mihi.
Kia ora, ngā mihi Teore. And I saw a message from Hami for you. There you go. That is especially for you. Thank you, Hami. And here we go. Being mai Teore, I'm so happy our rangatahi get to experience the beauty of Mana Ariki like many of us Nui kids did. Tēnā koe ruiha. Beautiful. Thank you all so much. For those of you who may be watching this back, again, if you have any other pātai, leave them in the comments and we can check them over in the next few days leading up to our big day, which is coming up on Saturday, this coming Saturday. It's been an absolute honour and privilege speaking with you three tonight, knowing full well the heart and soul and aroha, time and energy and manaakitanga that you've given to the kaupapa is preparing this beautiful kaupapa. And the karanga is there, the pōwiri is there from our Kaitohutohu. Patariki, have you got any last minute messages that you have to put out there, bruh? Just while you're there, my cuz. Because if you've got any messages that, or if you're all good, then cool. Good boy. Oh, just got to unmute. There we go.
Just one more message is there will be light refreshments available, and that'll be around 12:30 for everybody to come and have a cup of tea and sandwiches and that. So that'll be provided for. And oh yeah, just one more kōrero that I always wanted to share is when we sat with Mr. Phillips, he said this kōrero to us was about, and it goes like this: Hurihianga manoa o ngā tamariki ki ngā mātua. Hurihia ngā manawa ngā mātua ki te hunga nonohi. Hurihia o koutou manawa ki a koutou anō. Hurihia ngā manawa o te iwi ki te atua. And roughly translates, turn the hearts of the children to their parents, turn the hearts of the parents to the young, turn the hearts of us all to one another, and turn the hearts of us all to the atua. So it's just talking about unity starts in the home, okay, with the children and the parents. Then unity, we have our main nucleus of the family, and then we spread it out to the rest of our family, and then we spread it out to one another. And there's one people, as we heard the saying tonight, one God, one voice, one people, we can achieve the possibility of the impossible. So that is my last kōrero, but kia koutou ngā iwi, mātakitaki mai ki tēnei hōtaka, he mihi aroha ki a koutou, he reo pōwhiri, he reo karanga ki a koutou ngā hauewha, haere mai ki Mana Ariki te tūranga waiwai, ki te whakanui a tēnei rā o ngā poropiti me ngā rangatahi. Rau mai, haere mai, kauea mai nei, wā kupu kōrero o ngā mātua tupuna, wā kupu ohaki, ngā poropiti tango o ngā poropiti, kia noho tahi, kia kōrero tahi, kia mahi tahi i raru te whakaaro kotahi, kia puta ai tātou, ki te whai ao, ki te ao marama, kia marama ngi ai, te mātauranga, te kotahi tango te wairua, hei pai hire tia tātou, mō āke tonu atu. Nō reira, tēnā koutou. Te whānau.
Tēnā koe. Tēnā koe, Patariki, iwa tano, ko ia, ko te Kaikōrero mō tō tomatau Kaitohutohu. Ki te Kaitohutohu tēnei au e tuku i te o au mehi ki a koe atu i te take o Taranaki maunga. Hio te anō ki koutou kei te iwi more ue mai nei ngā mai tēnā rā koutou. Ki a koe Harley-John, tino rawe. Ko hono mai koe hei māngai mō ngā rangatahi. Engari, tētihi o ngā mokapuna i tupu ki runga i te marae o Mana Ariki, i raro i ngā rekereke o te kaiarahi o tau o a te pane ariki te poropiti wakamutunga. E mihi ana ki a koe Harley-John, tēnā koe. Ka ti ki a koe kei tōku karangarua o naunga Teore, he rawe. Tēnō pai rau atu te wakarongo ki o kōrero, ki ngā kōrero waka māuki, ngā waka ritenga mo te kaupapa matua nei, rawe. Tukuna te arohanui kia ana me a koro a tamariki hoki ka tika ki te ahau i a koutou hei te paraire ko te tūmai nei. Look forward to being with you all this coming weekend. I'll see you all on Friday. We get our last little preparations all in order. Have a little kōrero with you all this coming Friday. Nā runga i tērā e te iwi, kia tau i hora ko ngā manaakita ngā rātou mai te wā i ngaro ki runga i a koutou katoa. Ko e nei ka kōrero katoa ka tukuna ki koutou i raro i ngā mana e wā te matua wā a tama wairua tapu me a rātou ana hira pono. Ko tāu tama ko te wetu mārama o te rangi kei roto ai tautoko mai. Mui nai nei, wā ki tonu atu, pāmene.